Will that be cash, credit, or debit? Recent rule changes are having an impact on the best way to pay for your purchases. So here to tell us when to flash the plastic or when to fork over the cash, Kelli Grant from smartmoney.com. Kelli, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I'm more of a credit kind of guy. I do credit for everything, but apparently there is a situation where credit, debit, and cash is a little bit better than other situations.
That's true.
So we'll start with number one here, watch for minimums. What do you mean?
We're starting to see that more stores are putting a $10 minimum on transactions if you want to pay with a credit card or a debit card. That's something that they're allowed to do under some recently passed legislation. And for consumers, this could mean that maybe you're spending a little bit more than you wanted to just to be able to meet that minimum. Very good reason to have at least some cash in your wallet at all times.
Avoid debit as an ATM.
A lot of people do tend to go and they'll pay with debit with the idea that they can get some cash back at the register, but we are starting to see more stores are cutting back the amount of cash that you can get. Walgreens, for example, recently changed its limit from $40 down to $20. Really not a great thing to be doing if you want to get some cash back. Look for an ATM instead.
Look for cash discounts. You can actually get a discount by paying cash.
You can. Some of the recent practices that have come under fire, we've seen a lot of high charges for processing plastic, and the stores that want to avoid this will offer some sort of a discount. Could be just a few cents a gallon if you're going to the gas station, or as much as 50% if you're talking to a doctor about paying up front for a medical procedure. Very good reason to be asking about any sort of a discount if you have the cash and can afford to pay in full.
And then when you're considering protections, you say it's better to use credit in this case. Why?
Well, when you're talking about credit versus debit, if you do really want to pay with plastic, credit cards have more protections than debit cards do in the event that, say, a hotel overcharges you or that web retailer that you bought from didn't actually send it. You have the right to file a dispute, and that's something that you do not have with debit cards. So you want to think about that. If there's any chance you might have a problem with a particular purchase, always better to pay with credit than with debit.
And then you want to weigh the rewards.
Rewards are becoming a bigger issue now. We have seen a lot of different banks are stopping offering rewards at all on debit card purchases. So if you're the sort of person who you can always pay off your balance in full every month on the credit card, better use those credit card rewards than go for debit. Of course, don't go for the credit card if you can't pay it off in full.
There you go. All right. Kelli Grant from smartmoney.com. We always appreciate the tips, Kelli. Thank you so much.